Yes, that's not a good position. I think I've lost this. It's inevitable, isn't it? Something to do, yeah? What have we got here? Oh, it's my puzzle again. It's a puzzle. Seems me thinking it was one of my positions. I think if you remove that rook defender, is that any good for us? This is looking like a weak spot, isn't it? Anyone any good at chess? This is our weak spot, isn't it? You can see that. How do we get the defenders off the weak spot? Or is it just they don't tell you, see, if it's mate or to win material. Obviously this exchange is takes a defender away straight away, doesn't it? And it has to be responded to. Then do we then like this, then like that maybe? Seems pretty good. It's all about that weak spot, isn't it? Yeah. I put down the category as strategy games, but these are more traditional strategy games. If you're expecting some kind of World of Warcraft, I don't know if I should change that maybe. But I've got you here now, so hey. My intention is to go over some like chess, xiangqi, shogi, go, maybe even take requests like quantum go. I'm learning xiangqi. Don't think I'll do any poker. You'll probably just see me lose money. So yeah, like I think like removing the defense of this weak spot is key. Do we exchange this first, yeah? Or do we actually force this first? It seems more forcing, doesn't it? Then you got that as a recapture. You can exchange that off to remove that defender. Forces a recapture or loss of pieces. Unless there doesn't seem any danger around that spot. And then I've got that then, which forces the king to move somewhere. What do we gain? We gain the piece, have we? Gained a pawn probably not even right. See, the interesting thing is, I'm thinking things out, and you can hear my thinking like Nakamura, but nowhere near as strong, obviously. Let's have a look here. Any ideas, anyone? Let's try it and get it wrong, shall we? So the forcing move, the most forcing move was the exchange. So we're right up to that point. Well, you got to remove that knight, didn't we? It's no good if we don't. Now we take the pawn. Seems obvious. Okay. And then is it there perhaps? Because it's very difficult to defend that then, isn't it? Can the queen get to the square? No, she can't really, can she? Get to there. We're nearly there, aren't we, with this? Oh yeah, a bit of logic. Oh no, do we just take the rook? It's like staring me in the face. Hey, I'm a rook. I need taking. And then you're winning. Yay! 16 days in a row. They get progressively harder, I'm told, towards the end of the week, which I'm presuming is Sunday. So then I like to do some puzzles. Do some quick puzzles. 3 minute. Fastest most I've ever done is 24 in that time. Let's see how quick I can do them. It's usually going to be a back ranker to start with. There's quite a few back rankers in these problems. It is well. Oh yeah, of course. Just oh no, sorry. Try and move the right pieces, Dylan. Oh my god, which way am I facing even? This often happens to me. I just like freeze, not knowing which pieces are mine after the last piece is moved. God. No. Eek. Take the piece. What? Brain freeze. Frozen brain. I don't know why. Why? That's not going to help us, is it? What? Oh, I'm stuck. I can't see it. The crowd is shouting. Oh yeah, the game. Shogi, yeah, that's a really great game. Get me out of my pickle here. I can't seem to read one move ahead. Like this just isn't the move. I know it's not. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'll take a request from Shogi Explained to go on to Lee Shogi. I'll change the category up now. Sounds like fun. See, that's the thing. If you're the one speaking, you get what you want. What's with this game? I know the game. Let's switch categories up, shall we, to Shogi now? Uh-oh. Shogi Zanmai. No. I could leave it in strategy games, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But let's go for it. I do have a proper overlay for just Shogi alone, I think. I don't know if it's a good idea to switch that as a mid-stream. I'll do it anyhow. in the spirit of pioneering. So you mean this game? If I put in my stream info as well, I get a notification on the stream, don't I? That I'm. Let's have a look here. This game, you mean? Let's have a look at the carnage that is my my account on Shogi. Let's have a look here. Oh, I've got a problem with my chat window at the moment. Seems to have a mind of its own. This is quite good, mate. Let's have a look here. Ah, right, there we are. Sorry, just trying to sort my chat out. My chat is like broken. Oh no, it keeps doing this thing. I like it won't stay where I want it to stay. Can't see it, but yeah, well, that's better. Customer is always right. Yeah. Let's go for Shogi then. We've got the choice. We've got the choice. So yeah. Let's try and does that work as an overlay? Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Like I can't see my chat at the same time. I'm still a bit oh, here we go. Oh no. This is cool. So this is the game where you like drop pieces and that. I've got extra pieces. Yay! Look at these bad boys. You've got knights though. Oh, you should be able to hammer me by here. Right. Here we go. This isn't a bad move. I'll go for my reasoning and describe my reasoning so you can tell me where my logic falls apart. At some point in the game, it usually gets to like I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I know what I'm doing with this because like I'm covering these. This is a good opening move because like my bishop controls this diagonal. Pow. Do I go for? I can go for ranging rook, can't I? Really, because like you know I've got nothing to fear. Surely. Like, yeah, can I just like do this even? I don't know. No, it's to develop the silvers next by principle. So, we're streaming Shogi. Should get a notification on Shogi that I'm streaming. I think I've hit the criteria. Maybe I need to put the full web address in. I don't know. Yeah, oh, in the title. Okay, let's check it in the title then. Let's go. Cheers. Oh, you're so helpful. It's so great to have you on my stream. It just makes me look like less of a noob than I already am. Oh, I've got in my go live notification instead of the title. Yeah. If I drop it in leeshogi.org, there we go. Shogi explained. I love your channel. It is so cool. I like to take it right back to basics and go through like the tutorial because it's so sweet on this website. It is very good. You know, it makes me feel as if I know what I'm doing then as well. Let's see now. I'm gonna run out of time with chatting away, aren't I? Right, I'm winning. Okay, silver's coming out. You should be super. Yeah, I should be good. Yeah. It's one thing I learned from Seigo Sato was to attack and not bother castling if you're in a handicap. Oh, am I covering my board? Oh, I'm on the. Oh, look at that. My stream doesn't look good. I think if I switch it to my overlay, that'll be better actually. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Didn't realise. like I'm a complete noob. At least I've got 2 overlaid, so it can't be that newbie. Right, king moves there. I don't know. Like, let's line up my cannon ominously. Or is it, do you call it a rook or a cannon? No, it's a rook, isn't it? Yeah, silly me. I think it looks like a cannon because these like shaped things. It's like a double cannon-y type thing, isn't it? Yeah, talking about the etymology of the radical. Talking nonsense. So yeah, the idea here is lining up my rook ominously on the king, so when these pieces fly away due to some random sequence. Go, go, go. Threat, threat, threat. Probably should develop some more pieces instead of just attacking. No, I think that's not a bad move because I can move the silver up next and he's sort of dominating the center of the board. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I'm still gonna do that then. Seems good. This prevents my silver causing any more trouble for the moment. Silver, another silver's coming out now. Look out. No, your silver's coming out too. So like, this is a weak spot, isn't it? Are you coming towards that? Tell me your plan. Tell me your plan. Oh. Another silver's coming up. This seems like a good spot to control. I think. Let's see if I can get a bit of a attack on. I've got so many more pieces. How can I lose? It's a nice time control, anyhow. Oh. Captured towards the center. That's a principle from chess. That can be either one. I think like This is a better move because it clears the rook. Looks really dangerous. Yeah, plus we've got the drop pawn there again, haven't we? Can you hear me revealing all the secrets of my mind? Don't go in there. It's a dark place. Oh, I wanted to drop a pawn there. Come on. Can't have everything, can you? Back you go. Where's the offer draw? I'll offer you a draw. I'm scared. Only move, surely. Because these guys can't move straight back. That is the nature of it. Aha. Oh, what do I do here? I'm going to march up there, aren't you? Since I wanted to get that guy out of the way anyhow, I think I'll probably move him back. And now I don't know what I'm doing really. Like I should probably try and muster up some form of attack or something. I think like... Is it a principle to defend before you attack? Is anyone? Are you able to chat? I mean, is that bot timing you out again? I wouldn't know. Maybe I don't know. What am I doing? Obviously, I'm not stopped from talking by Streamlabs, so I don't know. Is it timing you guys out again or something? Maybe just no one's talking at the moment. I think I want to do this. You see the idea, because if they're you know, I've still got to retreat and then I'm blocking my own path. Chicken. Uh-oh. What's he? See, I don't know what's going on. I can see your guys are being brought up the front there. I'm sure all will be explained. It can't be a bad move. Let's see. What have we got going on here? I think this is good. This is good. We've got some good things going on for us. Don't really know how to formulate an attack so much. Is this a good move right now, I wonder? Kind of threatening this business. Kind of neglected this side of the board. Okay. Quiet in the chat. I do wonder if that stream elements moderator just shuts everyone down. You said something about the timeout on it before, and I did switch it off, but I've switched it back on. Like, oh yes, I have to retreat my bishop at some stage here, isn't it? Let's silver. Like, I don't want to exchange a bishop for silver, do I? Retreat! Let's go back here. Looks like I'm scared. Yeah. What was my intention then? Oh, yeah, I sort of thought about this. Probably that. Then either one. Then there, then there. Focal point, isn't it? Well, let's make some mistakes. got a silver. We should be able to get a silver back, in theory. If there aren't any ghosts. There, for example. Yeah, that game where you drop pieces. No! I'm gonna check first anyways. That's like Sente. Not Sente as in yeah. Which way do we go though? A or B? Capture towards the center? I don't know which one's better. It forces the king can't come out, so this forces a pawn up. Is that a good or a bad thing? It's irreversible move, so that forces an irreversible move. This move doesn't force an irreversible move because the gold can move back. So I say force irreversible move first. That's if the king does come out. No, the king won't come out. The pawn will come forward, yeah, which is the irreversible move. Okay. So yeah, you got everything. I got everything I wanted there. But now what? Gotta move my cannon. I don't want to get that taken. This is something I can do. That's annoying. Nothing really. There's nothing around here. So, because you've got another silver, I need to move. What am I safe doing? I'm considering going back. It's like there's no dangerous silver drops there, is there? No, like. Silver drop there. Captures. Nothing. Kind of want to keep this guy lined up. And I don't see any problem with. Yeah, because of that as well. I think I will. I'll make the blender. What have you been up to lately? You playing any other games? I saw you were playing like a load of different games. On your stream. You've got into like Shang-Chi. Trying to understand why central cannon's a good move for beginners, but I'm just at the stage where I'm told this is a good move, and then there is some form of explanation behind it, but it never makes any sense to me. I'll do anything. I'll do anything to win. Well, at least I know that the stream chat isn't jammed, or the overzealous stream elements bot isn't causing issues. I need to shoo this piece away. Is there a better way? I wonder. What's the best move? I don't think exchange is any good, but then it develops my pieces or moves your pieces back. I'm considering this. That just puts the piece back in your hand, yeah, if you exchange it off. It's like, that's bad, isn't it? You've got a silver in your hand. Well, I've got a silver in my hand. But that's okay, so we're, you know. I want to move this pawn forward, so I'll do this. An attack. How do the pieces rank insofar as handicap grade difference? Because Go is relatively simple. You've got like 1 stone per grade generally. There or thereabouts. So if you've got a grade difference, there's no Comey. Weaker player takes black. I just wondered, is it kind of like chess? There's no sort of strict numeric handicap. You don't see handicap so much in chess. Though, yes. I suppose you should see handicaps more because it you get benefit for both players. 4 pieces, 8 or 9 ranks difference. So this is a 4 piece, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can count. So the 2. So and how do you start? You take the, what's the lowest handicap, I suppose, without the initiative, e.g., you know, percent A. You just take the yeah, I suppose what's the most modest handicap, you know, the smallest handicap? Cent A, yeah. So like the next one, e.g., 1 grade or 1 rank. I'm just missing, which piece do you take first, I wonder? Lance, yeah. So both lances or just one? Distraction techniques working a treat here. Just 1 lance, yeah, that makes sense. Does it matter which one, which side? Eek! Here comes the night. This one's okay. This is a trouble spot, isn't it? Well, let's just make the exchange first. Should we? Do we gain anything? I think we should do this, shouldn't we? No, we shouldn't. Oh, I don't know. I haven't gained anything, I don't know what my plan is really. it takes ages to attack. I know I'm gonna have to defend this piece at some point. I have to spend that spot. I think that's probably a good move. Then you're gonna drop a silver there, yeah. So this is probably a better move. Let's exchange first. Exchange first, think later. Yeah, I don't know if it, like, is there a theory behind playing this forcey move that's any good for me? Get a drop there, but I don't know if that gives me any benefit. There's no defend now, is it? I feel like I'm in trouble. I think just from the basis of not understanding as much about the game. Ah. I think that's a good configuration, isn't it? No, these squares are quite dope. Yeah, like I'm not gonna get pulled into that business. Then you get an extra piece, don't you? Oh my god, you're wrecking me. I can check you first. I don't know if that gains anything though. Like, have I failed? I need more pieces. I suppose I can take that silver bit. I just want to attack. Why wouldn't you let me attack? Like, you know, that's severe, isn't it? Throwing material in. Oh. We're better off keeping that knight stuck where he is. Is my theory here. And if I drop a piece here, to, like, defending my king, you're gonna drop a piece there, and you're gonna drop another piece there, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Like, just this, maybe? No. Maybe this? Like, you wanna defend and attack at the same time here, don't I? I don't know. Help! Run out of time instead. Oh, it's okay. If I had more time. Oh, it's okay. Very generous of you. So, candidate moves. Just keep forcing. Doesn't help us though, because, like, you know, the king can escape. E.g. And then we've got no attack there. So, like, defending, I don't think this is a good move, because that forcing that lance to come in and promote is probably not good. This is right in front of my king anyhow. So that's not, according to my logic, a good move. This move is okay. E.g., sorry, drop our silver there. I think that's okay. But then you're gonna drop something there. I'm gonna capture. You're gonna capture. My king's gonna move out, and then you've got this. Yeah. Eek. Must be a good play. Yeah. Okay, desperation, thinking, well, just sack the bishop in. Like, it does draw the king out if the king's gonna. You kind of got nothing. Oh. Drop here, see, is my fear. You're gonna tell me what's wrong, maybe, or maybe not. going defensive. First defend, then attack. The whole thing seems to be with the handicap game is trying to draw the weaker player into making these sort of exchanges that make. Oh no! My king's coming up. Yeah, that's all right though, isn't it? Because I think that's like developing. Was I supposed to take that? I don't think there's much choice. Drop is ineffective now, isn't it? It's like I think we passed the test. We passed the test. Oh no, we're gonna die. No, like you've opened up a weakness there, haven't you? Like I'm just gonna take that advantage, surely. It's got to be the right move. Right. Let's get some defense on here, guys. Let's get some defense on. Oh, but no. That's not too cool. Oh, it's okay. You haven't got any pawns. And you can't drop a pawn on there because there's already a pawn. Ah! Ah! My pieces are all dead. Is that stuff we're going to move back or forward? I think. Oh no, that gold's going to promote. That's just stinking. Not the gold, the pawn. Oh no, I failed. I'm going to do this. Oh no, I'm going to die. It's all over. Strong. Yeah. How do I add time? Oh no, wrong button. Don't. You need to add some time for you. Oh, you are. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. Oh. I'll give you some more. Okay, okay. I won't give you any more time then. That's fine. It's a good game to study and to sort of understand where I've missed some opportunities here. I think you ending up with golds is like, I don't know, is that good or bad? Have you got, yeah, because you've got more in the hands. You've got like a subtle gain of advantage, isn't it, by having pieces in hand as opposed to pieces on the board. There's like a little subtlety of value, isn't there, around that game, you know, where they drop pieces. Brilliant. Yeah. Now then. This configuration with gold either side. Strong. Strong. What you've got to be aware of in these games is not to respond if you don't need to respond. It seems quite sentient though, doesn't it? Is there a way of stealing the initiative somehow? Okay. Right, I've got an idea, right? I think it's okay just to capture. I am just responding to everything now though. But I had an idea around like doing this with the silver, see? Dropping the silver there, getting the gold to capture it, or king to move or something. Yeah, you're dropping pieces. Oh no, you're gaining now, aren't you? Just move out the way then. And then another goal. And then I'm mated, yeah? Oh no, man. And then you've got a goal again, haven't you? Like, okay. Who would have thought with a handicap I could just get my position mashed up? I knew that was coming. I could see that coming. Oh, he's outnumbered as well, and the king's got to move out the way, and he's got no choice. This is so sad. Oh, I felt so confident at the start of this with so many pieces, and now I'm wrecked. I've missed something. Ah. Oh, that's painful. Like if our rook was still there, it wouldn't help. Pain. It's just so painful. That goal's just gonna mash me up now in the middle. It's like this, isn't it? You know, sort of thing. It's like, it's just so painful. Like I can move out the way, but it's not gonna help. Eventually, okay. Let's just move out the way, and then you're gonna drop another gold, and then like just mashed. Let's keep moving. It's fun, isn't it? Oh, this is bad. Gold there sort of traps my rook as well. I think maybe the arrow was moving this guy back there, and he should be protecting this sort of rank, the ranging rook styley. Literally got no attack. I'm gonna resign. I know I've got chances, but it's just depressing. Fighting spirit. feel like resigning though. It's just like this hole. Who would have thought? Big hole in my defense. Oh no. Jam my king now to make sure he's properly mated. See, this guy needs to be here. There's no attack here, man. Ah! Wah! I give up. That was like a resigned throw-in. What does Arigato. So what did we do wrong? Add that to my... No. Not at the moment. Seigo Sato's agreed to sort of do some tuition. I've just been learning as much as I can, really. Doing lots of problems. You can see my problem set, so I've done loads. 263 problems. Let's have a look. What do we do? Where is that game? Is this the game? Yeah. Do you need to put that in a study, etc.? Okay, I'd like to add them to my study. Accurately enough. Like, tell me what happened. Good to know. Learn, study. My studies. Dreamers. So here's my study. I think I have to add you as don't castle. Didn't castle. Yeah, no, I know I didn't castle. That was the idea. I shouldn't have needed the castle. I should be strong. Yeah, but I should be attacking you, surely. Like, the attack should be started by me. That's why I kind of didn't castle. I think that's what Seigo Sato was saying. That, you know, why castle when you can attack? And I should attack. Yeah, it was your attack, though. Surely I should attack. Yeah, I'm going to now. Hang on. Let's go. Yeah, okay. Let's invite you in. Yeah. Member. There you go. And contributor. Yeah, so Seiko's been teaching me a bit. Can we add the game to the chapter? Twitch game. Is there an easy way to just add that to the study? I think there probably is from your profile, is there? Right click or something. Hosted live stream. We should have our game on there, shouldn't it? There we are. Oh, you've added it. Okay, cool. There's probably an easy way to do it from here, isn't there? Just the URL, yeah. Like this, yeah? It must be a way of clicking it as well, I suppose. I can go straight to analysis, but yeah, I'll go back to my study. Hooray! Thanks for the raid. 20. Amazing. Thank you very much, loving son. Brilliant. Welcome to Shogi. We're on leeshogi.org. I was starting to random games, and Shogi explained has kindly given me a lesson. Let's have a look. We're just going through the game now. Cool. Brilliant. So loving son's a little better than me. I don't know how good I am really. Let's have a look. So you're reviewing this game at the moment for me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Discord voice chat. Yeah, I could do. Which probably makes more sense if you can talk at the same time on this, doesn't it? Let me kick open my Discord, and I'm sure it'll just work. Nothing will go wrong. I'll post you my Sego's on as well. Here we go. Let me see. I should be able to find you in the Shogi Explained, I suppose. Is that? You're on the Shogi Harbor, aren't you as well? There you go. Well, I'm Doctor Who in Shogi Harbor. Oh yeah, so I found your channel in Discord, Shogi Explained. You could start. What's your name in there then? You are just Shogi Explained, do you? Let's see. Shogi. You're not Jandro, are you? Oh no, you're time zombie. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I started a call with you. Oh, I don't think the audio is coming through, man. Let me check. It's usually my sound settings on this. I never get it right on Discord. Streamer mode enabled, it says at the moment on my settings. Output device speakers. Yeah, I tried.
It could also be that.
There we go.
I can hear me now.
You're good. We're all good. We're flying. We're on fire.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'll mute the stream now.
Yeah, otherwise.
Okay,
you'll be talking to yourself like a few moments later, and there's nothing more disconcerting.
Yeah. So, what do you think happened this game? I want to hear your opinion first.
I don't know. I was like, I got a bit of an idea of getting my silver developed, opening the line for the bishop, propping up my rook behind your king, and then the plan was to just run at your king and try and break through, just like attack. I think the reason I didn't castle is because Sego showed me a game where I did actually start doing like a Yugura castle, and he was kind of like, I think he was just a bit amused by the fact that I didn't do anything else other than make the castle in the game. So I've gone the other way now. We're just trying to run at you.
Were they playing a handicap game against you?
Yeah. It was actually one more. It was the knights were removed. I think Sego's quite strong, isn't he?
I mean, you can spend a little bit of time castling. Like you could make Crab Castle, for instance, or you could even like make Mino if you wanted.
Yeah. Okay.
But just leaving your king in the center like that, not even spending one move to move your king somewhere like off the initial square is better than nothing.
But why though? Like
because when the attack starts, you have what's called a sitting king.
Yeah, but what?
And a sitting king
what attack?
is a sitting duck.
Yeah, no, I get it, and I get. Excuse my impertinence, but it's just like, what attack? I don't like this.
What attack? There's no attack as long as you're not attacking me. I don't have enough pieces.
Yeah, I know, and this was my.
You could spend some time preparing your attack.
Yeah, this was my logic.
Once the attack starts, it's too late to start defending.
Yeah. But I don't want to.
You did come up with a good escape.
Yeah, I didn't want to start defending. Like, you know, that was the thing. I wanted to just attack. Like, and I know that's like a new style thing where you see it in Go a lot, where, you know, they're just cutting points everywhere and weakness in shape, and it's just like, well, you just don't understand why you can't attack, and that's where I'm at probably.
I mean, you did a relatively okay job of building up an attack. You started piling on to 1 point, and then I kept defending.
Yeah.
But then you seemed to run out of ideas. You couldn't think of where else you could attack, or how you could add additional pieces.
Yeah, I mean, we were slim on ideas right from the start, except for like a bit of general opening strategy. So, go on, yeah, let's go through it, man. It's really. I'm so glad you jumped on the stream and turned my random stream of anything into Shogi. It's cool.
Yeah. What is Quantum Go, though? I'm a bit disappointed that Quantum Go is not actually being played, because it sounds like that could be cool.
It is cool, and we could have a game, actually, if you like. I'll go over it after this review, if you like, or I mean, if you want to review this another time.
I playing Quantum Go. I'm gonna be terrible.
No, it's good. It's cool. It is cool. Like, so what happens is you play stones in different realities, altering realities. For example, 50% of the time you've played here or there. And I think it's 33% of the time. So it's all like half and third spins, you know, basically as a matter of quantum mechanics. And you can split the realities then. Of course, if you've got half the time I play you here and half the time you play there, if you play a third of the time in 3 other places, you've got 6 realities, you see, and the first 2 moves. So there's 6 different realities of the different, but they don't. We could go over it actually. They don't actually, what do they call it? Coalesce, or they don't. The wave function doesn't get realized. E.g., Schrodinger's cat, Schrodinger's box, etc. Is the cat alive or dead? Until it gets up to something like 10,000 realities, and basically the computer just caves in and says, "Okay, you've got to choose a reality now because we can't handle any more realities." So yeah, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. If that made any sense.
And Go wasn't complicated enough.
I know.
There's already more possible positions than all the atoms in the universe.
Yeah. So I think that's generally why this game like hasn't taken off. It's like you've taken what could be potentially the most complex game in the universe anyhow and made it a bit more complicated, because you can't play this game in real life, you see, of course, because you can't, and not unless you started, you know, multiplicity of Go boards and setting up goes, which is impossible because, you know, the realities that stem out as well as the variations in realities that could stem out are insane. But yeah, we'll have a game. Do you want a game now, or like it does make good entertainment, or after the review?
I don't know. I was tired to begin with. I don't think I would have been able to do. I could take a rain check.
Yeah. Sure, whatever.
I'm not sure if that's an American expression or if like we can arrange for some other time.
I don't know what. Yeah, so like it means arrange for another time. But are you happy to review this game?
Yes. Good. Yes. Some interesting stuff happened here, and literally, you just never moved your king.
Yeah. Okay. No, I get that.
What if your king is over here? Then like all these pieces over here are defending you as well.
Okay.
So it's a lot safer. Or you could, like you said, you can't. Normally people don't do ranging rook, so I'm not sure what to do in these cases. Maybe, like, you could do like a crab castle on that side, or maybe you can just go to Mino.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were talking about even games, remember when we talked about castling?
Yeah.
Castling early and you don't get destroyed?
Yeah. Like, I'm cool with the ranging rook and Mino, but I decided, like, not to castle consciously. But it would have been the castle that I would have chosen if I was playing an even game.
Yeah, so what you did here is okay. In fact, because I didn't know what your plan was, I kind of wasted. Like, this was surprising to me. I didn't know you were going to be doing this. Now, what are these pieces doing over here? They're actually not helping with,
Yeah, okay.
this area. So you made these pieces look dumb. So I committed them early. So, but you did block your bishop. So that gives me this free move. That's why I can do that.
Okay.
So if you look at how many spaces that your bishop has, it's a beautiful bishop. It's kind of like hitting this, though, which has been unfortunate. So it's difficult to figure out what to do with it. One of the ways you can try to develop it is to go like there. Or you can try to move it, so that you can access both sides. There's a bunch of stuff you can do with it. This just blocks it. If it's temporary, it's fine. But now this spot's undefended now, so I can go here, and then now I can block here. So now I'm trying to coordinate my pieces, to find some route to start defending these squares.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also, reason why I did this is because I thought that if I just ignored what you were doing, like if I went like... Okay, I guess something like this. I thought maybe you could try to do something like that, and that I can't stop you.
Yeah.
So I can't. This is too slow. Trying to defend that way is too slow. So, and if you take this, then you get an extra piece. So that's why I want to move this there, even if it feels like this is a little bit of an awkward shape.
Yeah. Okay.
The pieces aren't. You kind of have to do this where the pieces aren't all necessarily defending each other. There's no way that I can make like a beautiful castle like you could.
No. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a bit scratched together.
Yeah. Here I was wondering if I, just tried to make a move like that. Oops. You would prepare this somehow first. Perhaps you would do... All right, let's just say we move this out of the way for now.
Yeah.
I thought that you might try to do something like... Okay, let's make a waiting move here. Okay, no, you can't actually do anything here. I'm crazy. I was thinking that you might be able to sack for this piece, but that doesn't actually work.
You were thinking uncovered pin, yeah?
Yeah, so I was thinking that you could go here.
All right.
And then after I take, you can see, I thought something like, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't work in this specific position, so you can try to maybe move back somewhere and try for that plan. Let's say I keep doing nothing. I don't think you have enough time, actually. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, something like this happens if I'm not paying attention.
Okay.
So, but I can prevent any sort of weird ideas like that from happening by just moving this pawn first. So now you can't do any crazy attacks here. You're not attacking this twice at any point in the future.
Yeah.
Instead, if you attack this, I just take your rook. So it's not as useful. So now the pawn exchange is less scary, I thought. But now you start activating your silver, which is a really good idea because that's one of your worst developed pieces right now. The bishop doesn't have anything to do. I thought you would spend some time castling, but you start going for the attack. So I have to respond to it, basically. I do this. And you have some active ideas, actually. I thought you might try to do something like this.
Yeah.
And this is super strong. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you can keep driving. Okay.
I guess...
Yeah.
guess if I tried something like this, yeah, you can't do anything yet. So you might have to prepare it a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, one of the big points about having these pawns here is that it limits your bishop significantly.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing that on purpose. I'm trying to like block up and defend all these squares. So in the beginning, yeah, look at how many squares that your bishop had access to.
Right.
And you could actually move in the center there. And then by the time you go to that position before, where was it? Here. Yeah, your bishop, even if this silver weren't here, it's only got a couple of squares it can go to.
Yeah.
So you start coming up with an idea to trade off some pieces, like trade off some pawns, try to like get defending pieces out of the way, which I thought was smart.
What did they call that thing where you're fishing with the point of a spear? I think that's what I've got the silver confused with, because I thought I was putting the silver out there to sort of use it as like an attacking tool in conjunction with the
There
bishop.
was a point where you actually moved the silver in front of the pawn, which means you're sacrificing material. Sometimes stuff like that works.
Yeah.
But especially since I didn't have any pawns in hand, so that ended up happening later. So here, keep in mind that when you do this, you're also vacating this square, and that becomes a weakness.
Okay.
That I can then exploit by dropping a piece there, for instance. I don't think I was quite able to take advantage of that at any points, but you need to keep that in mind.
Okay.
So this is one of the reasons. So if you leave this spot where I can drop here, if I had a knight, for instance, that I could drop here, a spork, or a silver drop here in general, just like really restricting the king, that's really dangerous. So that's why, like I said, moving the king one over, or
okay,
just like moving the gold up, or whatever.
Because that was really painful later on, actually, when you did get your knight out, and he jumped your horse, and he jumped 2 positions.
Yeah, because you kept trying to trade off pieces.
Yeah.
And that was weakening my king.
I see.
And giving you pieces in hand, but your king was also weak, and your attack wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, it's that spot, isn't it? Like where you managed to get to in the end.
Yeah. So this is okay. You're getting a piece in, and you notice that. So you decided not to go for this, and this is.
Yeah, I should have.
It's not like immediately losing for me or anything, but just the fact that you can get to this, you get 2 pawns in hand.
Difficult, yeah.
And you get some really active pieces. This just looks like a nightmare for me.
Yeah, I should have picked up.
Right.
On that.
So look at how active this rook is, and look, you've got this open file, and you got 2 pawns in hand. I've just got 1 pawn in hand.
Yeah.
So this seems really dangerous for me, actually.
The rook is lined up nicely too.
Yeah. So from here, I think I'd probably lose. Not sure, or I mean, it's still a game.
Yeah.
But you have the advantage, I think. So instead, you start going here, and you don't trade off this and try to get your silver into the action.
That's just a crucial point of the game, isn't it?
So that gives me time to bring in this piece to defend. So if I have this silver here, then if you push this pawn, I could just take it.
Yeah.
With either piece, whatever. And I was thinking at some point maybe I could make something happen with the silver, but I wasn't sure. So you start playing a little bit slow. Okay, and then keep in mind, I was scared at some point. You were thinking about going here.
Oh my god, yeah, that's good.
So
that's the same thing, isn't it?
So that at one point, so if I kept this open, at one point, maybe you could go over here if I tried to develop the silver somewhere. So I wanted to block that off. So it's one of the reasons why I started rerouting like this. So I moved here, then here. So I wasted a move.
Because you're missing a spear, which is quite instrumental there, isn't it?
Really, it's just that this open diagonal
Diagonal.
is just
Yeah.
really painful.
Okay.
So I thought and at some point, I thought you were going to do it because my king was here and you had it like a check at any moment. At some points. Yeah, so you've got these silvers here. So you're getting 2 silvers into the attack, and you're getting a pawn, and you've got a rook, and maybe, just maybe, you can get this bishop in somehow. This is an additional
Yeah.
attacker that
How can I lose?
could be useful too. Yeah, so
Let's
just
get-
as an example of how things could proceed. Okay, so
Yeah, that's deadly.
if I did, here I'm just in time. Here I feel like I'm just in time, and also you don't have an extra pawn in hand. So if you had traded here,
Yeah.
we traded here, this silver would be here, and it'd be more active,
It's good,
right?
yeah.
It'd be closer to the king.
Yeah.
That seems like that would be good. So I have just enough time to try to defend here, but you started like going over here now. So you notice that I'm defending this pretty well, right? I thought you were gonna go in like this. This is the line that
Yeah.
I was sort of looking at. Ah, you don't have time for this. This doesn't work. You know, because
Yeah. You got.
I guess I could just take with whatever piece I want, but
You've got so many generals across there, haven't you, as well? All your generals.
yeah. So that if this gold were not here, that could be a very strong attack, but it is defending. So you can't. So if this happens, you have to respond to it, and you have to go back. So still looks pretty, and it's. I mean, it's still pretty good. You get a pawn in hand out of it.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can keep continuing like this. But I didn't see how I was immediately losing, so I decided to go for it. But this looked okay too. So you again, by moving this forward one again, you create another weakness here.
Yeah.
This is actually no longer a big weakness because you're defending these, but the moment you move those silvers, it can become a weakness again. Now this is a weakness again,
Yeah.
so you need to be careful. And then this, because you moved this pawn, if you ever move the rook away, keep in mind that that's also a weakness. If you move the gold up at some point earlier,
Yeah.
or the king up or something,
A lot
then
of
suddenly I can't drop
personally.
pieces there,
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
because you'll just take them.
Yeah. The king is probably a good move, isn't it, to get him moved up?
Okay, so I thought what you did here was cool. So here's another point where you forced me to drop a pawn, and you got a pawn in hand, so now you've opened up this file. So now would be a good time, like, to castle, you know, or get
Yeah.
your king safe or something. Just spend, like, a couple moves, like, doing something that's, like, getting your king safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is your defensive silver. It's supposed to be the silver you defend with. So that's a bit dangerous to attack with 2 silvers like that. But at the same time, it's twice as many pieces as what people normally attack with. Okay. So you see what I'm aiming for. I was looking at potentially like seeing if I could grab this.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, exactly. You see the path forward here. That if you let me do it, I'll do it. So you defend the here. And now I had a choice, so I could have tried to go for this.
Yeah.
But I didn't like this.
No.
Because now my silver's here, not really doing anything. And I got a pawn in hand, but now I feel like you're still getting what you want. And you can just try to redeploy your silver up like this or something.
Yeah.
Or you can even just wait. You can just wait. I don't feel like this is really improving things, so I didn't decide to push there. I didn't think that was helping me. That's why I went here, with the idea of trying to get the knight in at some point.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure when it would happen, but because the only thing defending is this silver here, I thought at some point I could try to make this work.
Yeah, and you did. You got to it.
Yeah.
I was just like, what's
So
that?
this is my clear plan.
What does it mean?
So I'm almost threatening something. I'm
Yeah.
almost threatening something. So
Oh man.
obviously I can't
Yeah.
do this now. I don't have
No.
any pieces in hand. So you could even just go like this,
Yeah.
and then what do? Nothing. I made a mistake. Knights can't move backwards. They cannot do that because this isn't chess.
Yeah.
So I basically die. I don't have a good continuation. Or I don't know, like whatever I try to do, you just kill the knight, and now suddenly, and also, if I let you take the knight,
Yeah. I could like put some nasty drops there.
I don't know, like let's say you take the knight. If I take back, you've got a horse suddenly.
Yeah, and an open diagonal.
Yeah, so you need to be careful on when you do this because the moment, so that's another reason. That's a reason why I didn't want to deploy it. So if I went here, and then you captured
Yep.
the knight, and this bishop's open, then there's you get a horse, so it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for the right opportunity. But I think so. By doing this, I should also keep in mind that I'm also undefending the edge. But because you're not attacking there, I figured it was fine. But take a look at this. What if you did something like this? Okay, then
Yeah.
you know I do whatever. And you go here.
It's rapid, isn't it?
How do I stop this?
You can't. There's nothing. There's no piece that can move fast enough. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so I undefended my edge, and none of my pieces are over there, which means that even if you go for a slow attack, you go here, 1, 2, 3. Can I stop it?
He's in.
In three
Yeah.
free moves with no pieces in hand?
Dragon.
No,
Dragon,
I don't think I can.
No, Dragon King, isn't it? He's away.
Yeah, and if you have a dragon in my camp,
Yeah.
then you've basically won.
Yeah.
There's like not a whole lot I can do. So that's something that you should watch out for, is if there's in handicap games, if there's some spot that's super undefended, can you just like attack it with the rook?
Pop, pop.
And
Yeah.
if you can, you've won. So I knew that was a possibility, but I actually didn't expect you to do this. So yeah, this is when I was talking about like when I was playing inaccurately. I think that's just winning. I think there's literally nothing I can do if you go for that, but you didn't see it. So unlucky, because it would have been really easy to win if you just made a dragon.
Yeah. How is it that you end up seeing
Yeah.
those things then? I think it just comes with practice, time, experience, you know. And it probably jumps out to you as blatantly obvious, but to me it's just like, oh yeah, I didn't realise I could do that.
Well, I mean, the knight, it defends the edge,
Yeah.
but you're not attacking the edge, so I thought it'd be okay. But I mean, the rook can attack the edge too, and I wasn't thinking, oh,
Yeah,
what
no,
if he
that's fine.
does this?
So it's
It
like
takes a while, but
Yeah,
I can't do it fast enough.
No.
I can't do it fast enough.
I think it's
Like,
like you
literally, if we
you can sniff
start
these
racing.
things. Yeah. So it's like a sniff.
It's too late.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too late.
Exactly. But like you can see that straight away, and I think it's like you can sniff it, can't you? You know, and you can see it, and I wouldn't see it quite as just because
Well,
like it's new, maybe I don't know.
When I made this knight move, the moment I made it,
Yeah.
then I was thinking, if you find a way to attack here, then I've lost. Just because I have,
Wow.
it's the move before this. Here, I think everything's going to be okay. But the moment I make this move and see the weakness, I realize how big of a mistake it is. So
Yeah.
you should make those mistakes in your head before you actually play it out on the board.
Yeah.
But at the same time, maybe at some point you'll give me a free tempo or something like that.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe I get counterplay or I can escape a little bit. But yeah, that's just too hard. Yeah, you're giving me chances. You're being a nice guy.
Yeah, it's the obvious attack if you see it. No, it's really good.
Where did it go? Where's the current move? Okay, here it is. Yeah, so instead you decide to open up the bishop diagonal to try to activate that piece, and also you're trying to activate your pieces again over here. And try to go for here because it looks like you've given up on the idea of attacking like here.
Yeah.
So you're going with that plan, and I did something a little bit risky because I think that what I did was a bluff.
Yeah.
I mean, this looks potentially scary. So then I'd have to maybe try something like this.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Something like I don't know. I don't think you can. I don't think you can break the edge yet. I think you need one more piece. But you can also just take like this. Okay. Now what you did. Okay. So I didn't know what was going to happen if I was better or worse when we got to that. I think it would have been a little bit better if we actually went through that variation.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of any attack that you make, basically. I'm giving you, once I start pushing pawns to, be close to you, I'm giving you something that you can target and attack with. And I was afraid that you were also going to, consider even, sacrificing material
Yeah.
to try to break through. And it looked like you might have been trying to look, this is your real move. And I thought, oh, no. You're actually... Oh, I thought this was really cool because basically you're saying the moment this silver moves, you're going to threaten to make a horse if I move this knight somewhere. So now my knight is tied down.
Okay.
And not only that, not only is it one of those, oh, I can't move the silver anywhere scenarios, but it's also a sort of you could sack it.
Yeah.
If you wanted. So you were tempting me to try to see if I could win this pawn. You were ultra tempting me, but if I try to win the pawn like this, for instance, trying to go for it, you can move the bishop out of the way, and now suddenly, that's a weakness again.
Yeah.
So there's ways to tempt me. So that's why I did this weird king-looking move.
Yeah.
But then you thought, oh, the king's moving over there, I'm going to attack it. And then I thought, oh, well, you're making good moves. Maybe this was bad. But now this is not defended anymore, so maybe I'm okay. I thought, if I can get a pawn in hand, maybe I'm doing okay. And I had to spend a whole bunch of time thinking about this. Because this is okay? Yeah. Because once we're into this situation, with you have 2 pawns in hand, something like this is possible. Uh-oh.
Right, yeah, okay, he's jammed.
Yeah, I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So this is actually a famous pattern. So if you notice that the silver has pawns diagonally backwards, then oops. Then you can just do this and you've killed it. So I had to make sure that the pawn drop isn't anything. So if you dropped the pawn here, I wouldn't have taken it. That would have killed my silver.
You'd have to have moved up.
And I also looked at this. Then you have this. Look at that.
Yeah.
The silver's dead again.
Same thing, yeah.
Silver's dead. So I have to go back. And now I'm surviving.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It gets scary, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I can see you're in trouble.
It gets scary. This is not a situation I want to be in.
Yeah, I've got pieces.
I have two options here. So I could go like this.
Yeah.
or I could try to see if I can win some more space.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go back wherever, and then I drop here. That looks like it could be cool. So yeah, this is what I had read out, and I thought that I didn't see how this was immediately losing if you played that. So, and this is you have this one move to do this.
Yeah,
and I wanted to keep this pawn in hand. And don't go for it. Instead, you move your silver up here. So now, the silver has gone from here to here to here to here to here, right?
Yeah.
So you're trying to find some sort of plan for it, but it seems a bit difficult. So now because you're starting to move away from this spot, you're really tempting me to try to like go for this. But you also have these golds here, so it seems like it's kind of easy for you to defend here. The moment I get one of your generals in hand, though, then I can combine forces. Okay. I can have the knight here, and I can have like a silver here, and then suddenly with two pieces like in the attack, trading off like all your generals and stuff, then that can get really scary. So now I have to drop the pawn. This I didn't like. Sometimes this is actually an interesting idea. I thought you were going to do this. Then I get the pawn in hand, whatever. Then I was looking at a couple ways to do this. Okay, I guess I could try something like this. Okay, so I figured if I got generals in hand, things would have been fine. And you get some material back. If you do this, I get to trade that silver for my pawn. So you lose material. Yeah, so let's look at the end of this. So if you go pawn first. Actually, no.
You're going to take
pawn first, silver. I can just take here. Yeah, I can just take here.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Because here, I have two choices. I can run away.
Yeah.
Or I can take it. This is a valid idea. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's pretty bad. It looks like it's pretty bad for you. So,
yeah.
Actually, not going for that was probably what you did was maybe better actually.
Yeah, I read it out, and I thought, well.
But however, I think probably you should have just moved it back and.
Yeah.
Something like this, or you can get this back as a defensive piece, and maybe go with the counseling idea, and it's kind of tough to figure out what you're doing with this bishop. So maybe this would have been better. I thought you would move back. Forward here, I was not expecting. No. And the moment you played it, I was actually panicking a little bit because it's actually looked better than I thought. So when you do a sacrifice of material like this, which you can get away with if you're playing a handicap game, then they can work. And I had to really think about it if this was actually working or not. And after these exchanges are played,
it's a draw.
Yeah. Here's the point where I have this particular move.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure. So when you went here, I wasn't looking at this spot at all. It was only until you gave me this silver that I started thinking maybe I can drop here.
Yeah.
Maybe I have time to drop it. Because this pawn is still a ways away. So if I had taken here now, like this.
Yeah.
Then now the pawn's one step closer.
Yeah.
This looks like
more forcing, isn't it?
Yeah, it looked like it was not as good for me. So that's why I played it one move. I played this earlier. I played it here. And I didn't want, and I said, okay, if I take here, that accelerates your attack. I don't want your attack to go faster. So I force you to move.
Yeah.
It does generate a check, which is nice. But yeah, I do this, and now suddenly I've got. I was able to. If I take your piece, then take, and I've removed one of your pieces that's blocking you up, and I've accelerated, and I've moved your pawn 1 square forward. So I basically like gave you 2 moves.
Yeah.
This way, instead of giving you 2 moves, I gave you no moves, and I put an attacker in there. And it's getting close to your king, and it's attacking this rook, so that seemed like it could be good. You just need to be careful, because I was afraid that this silver would get trapped at some point. So you had 2 options. You could go for something like this immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can actually, if you did that, I thought that you could probably get away with something like this.
Yeah.
You know, this looked like it could be really good for me. So what you did may have been better. Yeah, so now you're not trying to take it. Well, actually, no. So you took first, so that wasn't an option. But now you've gone back. If you had gone forward, if you went like that, then I would have dropped a piece like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then whatever. And now I've got more pieces in the attack than before, and I thought this looks like that could be really good for me. And maybe I have time to even do this now, because now this is defending.
Yeah.
But I wasn't quite sure, because at any point you could drop a pawn here, right? So that's what I was thinking about. But you didn't do that. You just went back immediately. So you have another option.
Yeah.
You could have gone moved it out of the way somewhere.
Yeah.
But now this is kind of cool in that it's defending this line. So if I try to pile generals on here, the rook becomes a really good defensive piece. But now it's no longer attacking you, and you're kind of giving me what I want.
Yeah, that's kind of why I moved it back. I thought
you're trying to keep the dream alive. I respect
that. Keep the dream alive.
Yes. Yes, pun intended. Okay. But now you notice that we've started trading pieces. I have a silver in hand. I've got a piece here. Like, it went from, hey, I'm attacking you, Shogi explained. Look at that. To suddenly, oh no, I'm being attacked. In like one move.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It happened so fast. And suddenly I've got a piece near your king. That's why you castle.
That's the magic of Shogi.
Yeah. So you had an option of which way you wanted to take. You could have taken either of these spots. I don't know which one's better.
I chose
I
chose that one because it creates the permanent move for your pawn, doesn't it, really? Because you can't really take with your king. That was my reasoning.
Yeah, if you'd taken here, I would have taken with the king, probably.
Yeah. You can't on the other side, really, can you? I suppose.
Okay, so at any point, if I gave you a free move, which I did, this was possible.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Look at that. Fork.
Yeah, looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Hmm.
So then I have to... so here, I thought that it was going to be okay because I get rid of some material, but this gold isn't really helping me that much right now because this is blocked up, so I felt like I gave it away.
Yeah.
And then if you went like this, then I don't know. You know, this looks okay. Like, I got spaces to, like, try to run around. You know, this seemed like that could be okay for me.
Yeah.
If I went like this, it's also possible. Very similar. But this one also defends here a little bit more. Maybe that's good. So I allowed that to happen, but you didn't do that. You didn't go for the silver fork. It's called the chop drop silver.
Right.
Instead you dropped here. Okay, and I can ignore it again.
Yeah.
So you're still saying, oh, if they take it, then look at that. I've gained one move sort of, and removed this general. But you should also ask, what if they don't take? I can ignore what you're doing if what I'm doing is better. So my king's over here. I haven't castled, but look at this. I can run around all over the place. There's it's difficult to attack me when my king is like over here because I'm very slippery.
Yeah.
So it's dangerous for me, but I felt relatively okay. Okay, so you go for this. And I take up like that. Now I'm already planning my escape, like I have many moves to try to escape, and so if you start trying to attack me, I'm figuring that your attack's gonna run out, and then my counterattack's gonna come in. So from here, you went there. I thought that you might have tried to go like this.
Okay, just preventing the drop, yeah.
Yeah, to prevent me from going over here, and then I now need to be careful because look at this. Hey, you see that? You're threatening to do something maybe.
Yeah. I still haven't lost my
So
hand.
here, I thought that maybe I can get away with this.
Yeah.
And also, remember, so the moment I took here, something else changed in the position. This is always on.
Yeah.
That's always a possibility
Well,
that you
that's
could
really
have done.
Yeah, that's a good. Should have done that straight away, shouldn't I? Actually,
Yeah, if you'd done it here,
there's nothing that can.
then I can't block with anything, so I either have to go here or I have to go here.
Yeah, that's a good move.
So say I went like here, then now suddenly you've got a horse.
Yeah.
Or you could maybe even go like this first. No, I think you should probably get the horse first. Get the horse first. Then now you've got a horse, and my king's kind of trapped in. So I think probably I would have tried to go here.
Yeah.
But it looks bad. Like this is always a possibility. You could have gone for that. But my hope was that you'd give me one free move, and then like these pieces start doing something to your king. Maybe
Yeah.
I could slip out. So it's very double-edged, very dangerous trying to play like this.
That's kind of what happened, isn't it?
You didn't go for that in particular, so I was afraid of this. Instead, you actually let me attack you. Amazing. Amazing. So the problem is that if you go like this, I can't take this. That's a pawn. A pawn does not help me. And I can't drop a pawn, so I basically have to go 1, 2. I can do that. I can do 1, 2, 2 moves, and try to like continue my attack that way.
Yeah.
That's the best I can. That's the best I can do. So you've got 1, 2 moves before I get it up there. But if you go like this, I can just take it.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
And then you've given me a gold general, and I can drop a gold general on this file now.
Yeah.
With a pawn though, nothing. I have these all these are not available for my use.
Yeah, I get it.
So this is the problem. If you would try to escape, even now, I think you would have been okay. I think.
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult to tell, because I can also try to go after your rook. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty bad. So maybe this is already too late, actually. So you can't go for... You should have castled earlier. Now that there's pieces over here. Imagine if your king was over here. Would this silver be as scary?
No, not at all. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, so now your king has the opportunity to try to run now, but it's while it's being attacked, so that's just really scary. And then look at this. you've got these pieces that are in your hand, and you have to ask yourself, do I want to waste those pieces trying to attack you? But if you feed me those pieces in hand, and you use them to remove my defenses pieces, you also give me attacking pieces.
Yeah.
And then if my attack's faster, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you thought, okay, if I take here, well, obviously, so you thought if you ignore it, I have a real mate threat here. Here, drop, wherever, then it's a mate. So this called Tsumero, or a threat mate. If you did nothing, I would have checkmated you. So, but if you take here, you noticed what just happened? Yeah. You just gave me your last gold.
Yeah, I got that.
There's a proverb in Shogi, no gold and no defense. Silvers are not good at defending. If you got into this situation, I think your best move is probably moving the rook here. It delays it a little bit. But basically, if you try to do this, mate in 1.
Yeah, sure.
Try to do this.
Mate in 1, yeah. It's just...
Mate in 1.
Yeah.
You try to do this.
Either side.
Mate like that.
Yeah.
Right? That's silver's. Like, imagine if that were a gold. That would be a real defensive piece,
course,
right?
Yeah,
but it's totally not helping you right now.
Yeah, because you can get around the sides of him. Weak to the sides.
So you can try doing this, in which case this was my plan.
Yeah.
So I get the tempo on the rook, and I add another piece to the attack, and then now if you try to move out of the way, then it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah, good game. Good game.
That's a checkmate. Yeah. So, but you did this. This is. Wait, sorry. No, you didn't do that.
No, I just sacked the bishop.
So you found a way to sort of defend actually, which was interesting. So I didn't know what to do. I couldn't find the best continuation. So you found a clever way to try to escape. This is actually a really cool way to fight. So I have to play a slow move, and I have to allow this to happen. You saw that was a weakness, and I had read this out. And now that I'm here, I thought that it wasn't as scary that I allowed you to do this, because now I can go back.
Yeah. I couldn't find.
So I'm just like barely. So I'm like barely surviving, kind of. I'm surviving, and you're still got a lot of pressure on you.
Oh, so that was a good move. Good move, that silver. I think that was the top move, wasn't it?
Yeah. So here, you came up with an interesting idea. You're defending this square again, and you're threatening to remove the defender. So you threaten to remove the defender, and if I take back, suddenly this diagonal's open again. I thought this was a very interesting move, and I was scared of it. Like, I didn't see it. And now suddenly when you played it, I thought, oh, well, that's actually stronger than I thought. So I spent a long time on here trying to think of what to do, and this was the best I could come up with. So if I just take naively, like this,
yeah,
I'm letting go of the game, and now suddenly your king also seems like it can run anywhere it wants, and I don't have any pieces to anchor the attack, even though I have 4 pieces in hand. Not having any pieces to have a foothold in the attack was bad, which is why I decided to. So I got that. So this was a silver trade and a pawn sacrifice, basically. Then I did this, adding a piece to the attack and blocking this bishop from getting over there, and thinking that things are going to work out because I'm threatening this gold drop. So I've got multiple threats. Then if you take like this, now I still have this. This is the foothold I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And if you take with the bishop, then I can maybe do something like this. So it seems like this was so. But you took with the silver, and you played into the hands. This was the idea. This is what I'd read out when I dropped the silver as the best attempt. And this stuff is hard to read out. So I'm attacking this. You notice this is a weakness.
Yeah.
Nothing is attacking it.
I got the right move again, didn't I? I dropped the silver again.
And also, this is a weakness here, so I'm threatening to, like, putting a little bit of material there, and I'm also threatening to drop here and get more pieces in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
got it,
there was something over, like, there is this weakness here, and I wasn't thinking about it, but the moment I give you the knight, you have this knight fork. So when I was read out to this point, I didn't think, oh, what if I give you the knight? Like, I didn't see that far ahead. So you defend with the silver. And
Wrong way, yeah.
you go for this, and then remember what I said about silver just sucking at defending?
Yeah,
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it, and it's over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go now because
How-
I've got to pick up my kids from dancing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what happened. You know what happened.
Yeah,
Here, it's like
it was ugly.
extremely difficult to win for you.
Yeah. No, it's really good. No,
Okay.
thanks, loads and
Castle.
loads for that. Yeah.
Castle next time. A little
think
bit. Just castle a little bit.
I think
Try
it was,
You'll
yeah,
like it.
it was just that simple move for that king that would have made a massive difference to the position of or at least the gold being there, you know, in this area. Like just one move, as you've said. I think that becomes more meaningful now to me when I see the computer just randomly moving the king once, and it makes a bit more sense just to get that element of like slight safety and to be able to run when the attack comes. I think I've learned something.
Okay. Yeah, you have a good day or night, whatever time it is over there.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Thanks very much. It's
Okay, bye.
such a great surprise for you to drop in and teach me. Fantastic. Yeah, thanks very much, guys. It's been really great. Catch you all soon.